Hello guys, this is Nick from HF Survival School. Thank you for joining me. Today, as you see, we are not alone, we have a guest. This is my father, Mamuka.
Hello guys.
Who is a professional hunter and has been in many survival situations, and we can say that he is a survival expert. And now he will teach us how to make his childhood favorite weapon, a bow using an umbrella. First of all, we will need to make sure that our umbrella has a steel frame. We also need some pliers, some kind of snare wire, and some kind of cordage. We will be using thick fishing line, but you can use anything, any strong cordage, like inner strands of paracord or nylon cord or something like that. So let's get started. So first of all, we will need to make sure that our umbrella is steel framed. As you see, it has a steel skeleton. And that is the main criteria which we choose umbrella from. So now we need to take off the rain fly which is covering the steel skeleton. So after we take off the rain fly, this steel frame is put together with this small wire, and we need to cut that wire. So after the wire is cut, the steel frame is released separately, and now we need to take our pliers, cut on this place. So after we take off all of these steel parts, we can get rid of this part, and we will be using this to make the bow. So after we cut these steel rods from the main construction, it will have this kind of thing, and we need to clear the rods from it. We need to remove this. Without damaging the steel rod. We need to take off the steel parts from the rods which we will be using as arrows. The number of rods used for the bow depends on how strong the rods are. For example, when my father was making this in his childhood, he only needed 4 rods, and it was really strong. And now, as you see, this is really soft, and we will be using 12, and I think it will be enough. So we have took these steel parts off from 4 rods, which will be the arrows, and we have left the others as they are. So if you look closer, all of the arrows have a hole on one end, and we need to take the rods which we will be using as arrows, and we need to take our pliers and cut these holes right in half. so that when we cut the hole in half, we have to be left with such thing. And we need to do this on all of our arrow rods. So now we need to take our steel rods, which we will be using for the bow. We need to place all of these holes on one side, and we need to take a wire and put through all of these holes so that the construction comes together. So now we need to take a wire and put it in the middle of the bow. We need to make sure that the wire is really tight in the middle. The main secret in such bow is in its simplicity. The simpler it is, the better it works. So now this step is optional. If you have duct tape or electrical tape, you can put it on the bow so that its construction is more together and it will be stronger and more durable. So this is the final product. We have used some electrical tape in the middle and in the ends. Now you take any kind of cordage which you have. We have some thick fishing line and we will be using it. And we need to tie the cordage on both sides. So now when the bow is over, it's time to sharpen the tips of our arrows. For this we can use several things. For example, we can use a regular file. We can also use some sandpaper. We can also use rocks. So guys, now is the last part of making the survival bow using an umbrella, and this is the most complicated part because we need feathers. If you can't find feathers, you can also use some paper, but feathers are the best option for this project. And now we need some cordage to attach these feathers to our arrows. here are all of our 4 arrows ready to be fired. As you guys can see, the more you practice, the better you get. So as you guys can see, the arrows are pretty good with penetrating things. The problem with this particular bow is that it is pretty weak, and that is because that the rods are really weak. I remember when my father used to make this bow when I was a child, he used 5 or 6 maximum rods from an umbrella, and it was 10 times more stronger than this one. So it really depends on the umbrella which you will be using and the strength of the rods which it has. If you will have a high quality umbrella, it will have high quality rods. So I think that will be all for today. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you will help me very much by sharing this video on your social media. New videos coming as soon as I can. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.